So little trick that, you know, we teach people and our photographers to.
All right, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Right now, oh boy, that guy almost himself up. We're on our way right now to shoot one of my friend's friends, Cambryn. I've never met him actually. I got his contact information from my very good friend Kyle, who lives in New Orleans. I met him in Arkansas when I lived there briefly, but anyway, we are very good friends. We talk every single day. We send each other stupid reels and memes every single day. And he's like, hey, my friend Cambryn is gonna be in LA. He's a rap artist. Would you hook him up with some photos? And I'm like, yeah, you know what I mean? I'm like, of course, dude, if he's a friend of yours, he's a friend of mine. Let's do it. And so right now we're gonna do a little quick hour and a half shoot. I got Alexis with me, so I might throw Alexis on the camera and see what he can do, because that's what shoots like these are for. We're not charging anything. We're not doing it as a job. This is just for fun, just to be creative, to try out some things. We may use the fog machine again. There was a filter that I was waiting on that I wanted to play with, a little Pro Mist filter, but it didn't show up on time. That's a story for another day. Anyway, rant over, moving on. We're gonna be shooting with the fog machine. We're gonna be shooting probably with the drone. I didn't tell you this, Alexis. So we're gonna be shooting with the drone. I think there's a couple of cool shots where with photos, with drones, they don't have to be 500 feet up in the air. Even if they're 40 feet up, getting that perspective is pretty cool. So we're gonna play around with that a little bit. And again, just being creative, giving him some content for his social media, and just hooking up a friend of a friend. So that's what we're doing today. Let's go see what we do. We scheduled this at the right time because even though it's not a paid client, or you know, the way that some people approach it, I'm still gonna give them the best lighting possible, which is gonna be golden hour, obviously. So 6:36 right now, sunset I think is like 8 p.m., right around there. So yeah, we're gonna shoot some bright stuff and then hopefully go into the evening, shoot a little bit of darkness if we go for that long. And if not, we'll just shoot whatever, you know, as long as we need to until we feel like we got enough content, and then we'll get some tacos. All right, guys, follow along.
Who gave you your first camera?
Very first one, I was working construction with my dad.
Okay.
I saved up enough to buy my very first real camera. Before that, I had like a little point and shoot, and I think my brother gave me that one. But after that, I bought like a legitimate SLR. Dude, the first day that I bought it, I had no idea what I was doing. I was nervous. I'm like, did I just blow all my money? Because I was like 19. Since you're wearing baggy pants, nothing really shows, so you're actually good. Usually we have people take stuff out. But let me have you start a little bit further back, because I'm gonna zoom in. 99% of the time, we're gonna keep that sun behind you.
Okay. Where are you from originally?
Well, originally I was born in El Salvador, but I grew up in New York.
Okay.
And then I got tired of the winter, so I moved out here.
I don't believe you for that.
Where are you from originally?
Hammond, small little town right outside New Orleans.
No, okay, yeah.
Not too far from New Orleans, not too far from Baton Rouge, but I'm trying to move out west.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice out here. You know, I don't mind it. Of course, it has its problems, just like any city, any big city. But, you know, it's nice out here. You can make your home anywhere, you know? Let me have you right there. I'm gonna have you turn your body a little bit this way.
Right.
There we go. And then, because I'm seeing the sun behind you, I like that right there. Stay right there. Nice. That's it. There we go. Nice. Maybe, Cam, let me have you switch legs. Let me have you put the other one up right there. That's it. Yep. Cool. Good. Hold that. Nice.
This is perfect, man.
Alexis, let me know if I'm going to get run over. Thank you. Nice. Good. 2, 3. Nice. Good. Nice. Good. Perfect. Cool. Got it. Cool.
Hey, I love
The
that.
leading lines, yeah.
Hey.
3. Nice. And again. 1, 2, 3. So the reason I'm pausing is because I'm at full power. So every time that I'm going 1, 2, 3, it's resetting. So it gives it time to refresh, rather. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah, so that one's simple. Just adds a little spotlight on you. There we go. Nice.
I mean, of like, this is a picture of Nas from like.
One more. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And just for good measure, let's put it. Do you have the bubble? Do another one. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And again, ready? 1, 2, 3. That's one where we shoot in vivid mode to show like, so what it does, let me show you. when we're shooting, you see how the colors look very punchy, the way that it looks there?
Yeah.
If I go here and I go to standard, it looks very neutral.
Okay.
So that just wouldn't give us that reaction that we got from you. Now we're shooting raw, so it's gonna look all flat when I bring it in, but I know that I'm gonna process it in vivid to give you those colors that you saw on the camera. So little trick that we teach people and our photographers to, when we show our couples or our clients, show them that punchy look, so they go, and then understanding that we're gonna edit it like that. So that's why it looks.
Consistency.
Exactly, until I met this guy. And he's been editing all our YouTube stuff because we've been consistent with it. But you know what, little by little, we'll keep doing this. I'm smart enough to understand that, just like working out, just like, photography, just like anything, like the first day that I started photography, and I thought, you know what I mean? It just took a little bit more time for me to figure it out. Same thing with YouTube, if you keep doing it. Right. Same thing with working out. You don't become built by working out once. You have to do it every single day. And 30 minutes every single day is gonna get you better results than if you work out one time a week, very intense. So it's just a matter of that consistency, like right over here. And I'm gonna shoot from the street. Go hold that. See, not everything has to be with a flash. Sometimes you look for cool lighting. As we were walking across the street, I saw this pool of cool afternoon light right here, and that's all you need. Check it out.
Let's see.
Simple,
Sheesh.
Cool, got it. Thank you, Alexis. What I just showed you, and like more punchy like that. Because you see how that one's a little bit like too punchy, and that one's just more flat. So somewhere in between is where I'm gonna edit. Let me have you one more time, just kind of run your hands through your hair like you just did. Look to the side a little bit. Cool. Nice. Let's go, let's head back. Let's go grab the drone. Let's play around with that. Nice. I think what we'll do, all right, so that was a very successful shoot. We had a lot of fun. Very cool dude. I'm gonna put his socials and all the links in the description, so if you guys wanna give him a follow, go and check him out. I listened to his music earlier today to kind of get a feel as to what his style is, and that's why we chose the location that we chose. We were gonna do it at a different location, which was by Shoreline Park down here in Long Beach, but I just feel like after listening to his music, something a little bit more urban was gonna work more for his music, but it needed to be a little bit more like a downtown kind of look. So I think the location that we picked worked for the type of music that he has, and I mean, just solid dude. I'm really happy that we were able to connect with him while he was out here, and yeah, I think we got some dope shots, and he was very happy with the stuff that we got. So that's always great too, getting that feedback as you're shooting, because now you know that they're gonna be happy with, with the photos that you're doing. So overall, great shoot, great time. Now I gotta go and walk Tank and Tiny. So we'll see you guys later. Feel free to subscribe and leave a comment if you guys would like. Bye guys.